Welcome to our Bare Naked Solar podcast. I'm Rebecca, your host, and we're here to strip down bits of information about solar knowledge. Before we get started, don't forget to check out our website, SunPower by Sun and Us, and don't forget to follow us right here on YouTube and Spotify. Today, we're going to break down how to actually read your ComEd electricity bill. So on here, what we're going to do is we're going to break this down into 3 phases. And the reason why we want to break it down into 3 phases is because this is how we're really truly going to understand what ComEd is doing with our electricity. So the first phase is going to be, I want to know how much my price per kilowatt is. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the total amount and my current usage for this particular month. So for this example, my total amount due is $127.31, and then my usage for the month was 790 kilowatt hours. So I'm gonna take $127.31 and divide it by 790. And what we get is 16 cents. So what that means is that I am paying 16 cents price per kilowatt. So that's going to be phase 1. Now phase 2 is going to be right here in the middle where this ball is. So right in the middle, it says current charge is $127.31. So on the right, I have delivery, and my delivery is $47.30. On the left, I have supply, that's $52.31. And then I have my taxes and fees at the bottom, and that is $27.70. Now, let's talk about delivery really quick. So ComEd, what they do is they actually charge you a delivery fee just to get your electricity in your home. I'm going to repeat that. To get your electricity at home, ComEd charges you a delivery fee. And this particular example, this customer is being charged $47.30 to deliver electricity to their home. Now, their actual electricity charge is $52.31. So to deliver my electricity to my home, it's almost the exact same amount as my electricity charge, which is insane. Now, let's talk about taxes and fees. Taxes and fees is $27.70. That's almost half as my electricity supply. So ComEd wants to charge me a delivery fee that's almost the same amount as my electricity, and then charge me taxes and fees that's almost half of the electricity supply. Now, if I go solar, there's actually a way for me to control this, which I'm going to explain further in phase 3. So phase 3 is always going to be in the back of your electricity bill. And this is really, unfortunately, where you're really going to start feeling the pain. So the first thing I want to show you all is the price to compare. So price to compare is right here, and it's actually 6.809 cents price per kilowatt. 6.809 price per kilowatt. So earlier in phase 1, we got your price per kilowatt and it said 16 cents. So why is ComEd telling me my price per kilowatt should be only 6 cents? And why am I being charged 16 cents? Well, that's because of delivery and taxes and fees. So let's take a look here on what I'm being charged exactly in delivery. So I have the customer charge of $10.84. I have the standard metering charge for $3.12. I have the distribution facilities charge for $32.30. And then I have the Illinois electricity distribution charge for $1.04. That adds to the $47.30 right there. Now, let's go into taxes and fees. So taxes and fees, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different taxes and fees. 6 out of 9 are all around renewable energy. What that means is that all these charges here, so I have a charge for, the largest is $9.80, and the cheapest is 41 cents. All these charges go to people who want to go solar at no cost. That's what all these fees are going. So Today, if you go solar, you no longer have to pay delivery and you no longer have to pay taxes and fees. They go away. The only thing that stays is going to be the grid fee. So the grid fee is actually under delivery, and it's actually the customer charge and the standard metering charge. So that's at $10.84 and $3.12. That adds to roughly $14. So unfortunately, ComEd still owns the grid, so there is a grid fee still of $14, so that doesn't go away. But if I want to control the controllable and not allow ComEd to continue to be this monopoly, I can actually control and get solar. And then what happens is that I stop paying all these taxes and fees, and I stop paying the delivery charges of the distribution and Illinois electricity distribution. All of that goes away. Now, if I choose not to, what happens is that all these taxes and fees, the ones that say like environmental, renewable portfolio, zero emissions, carbon-free energy, etc., all of those fees go to my family, my friends, my neighbors, all to get solar at no cost on my expense. So think about it. Do I want to continue to pay ComEd, where ComEd's in the middle, they get a cut, and then all my friends, my family, and my neighbors get to go solar at no cost? Or do I want to control the controllable, get solar, and now I'm only going to pay for whatever I use, so only the electricity that I use. So for example, on this one, all I would pay if I had solar is around $52. But also keep in mind what solar does, it also locks me into a rate. It locks me into a rate less than what I'm paying right now. Right now I'm paying 16 cents on this bill. With solar, I can get locked in at like 12 cents, 13 cents if my roof qualifies. So there you have it. Here's a breakdown in 3 phases, how the ComEd bill and how you can actually start saving money and really start seeing the pain if you don't go solar. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and to learn more, check out our website, sunpowerbysunandus.com, and don't forget to follow us on Spotify.